You have stripped your GoPro and now what? How to power it? And in this video, that is what we are going to see. Welcome back friends to yet another interesting video at FPV Whoop, and in this video I am going to show you how you can power your GoPro. If you have not reached this point, then you can watch my teardown video, link in the description below. And if you have reached here, let's get started now. Now let's look at what are the inputs a GoPro logic board can accept. There are two main inputs for the power in the logic board. One is the battery pad connector, which can connect through the battery. These four wires are going from this area, and the other one is USB-C. You can see this USB-C we have removed while tearing down. You can connect that to the ribbon, and other one is the battery pad. So the battery pad wires are going from above, and then on the left side there is a USB-C. So these are the two main inputs which board can accept. Means these are the two main area we are going to power the GoPro board. So just to confirm, we're gonna check these two inputs, maybe directly powering from the battery and the external USB-C stuff, and then we are going to convert those into usable for the FPV purpose, like directly connecting to the LiPo and how stuff and which stuff we need for connecting to the LiPo. But before that, let's quickly test those while connecting to the real source, maybe USB-C from the computer or from the adapter. And also for the battery purpose, we'll just gonna connect directly the battery for those 4 pin and make sure those connections are working. Now I'm going to connect this ribbon cables to the logic board and the power button to the logic board. And once we connect that, then we are going to input USB-C from computer or from the power adapter, and then we are going to test the connections are okay. My screen turned on and shows the camera, and I know my USB-C connection working perfectly. Now the second thing, I'm going to make sure the battery connection is also perfect. I'm going to insert the battery and then connect again the ribbon cable and then the battery connector to the board, and then I'm going to switch on the power. And as you can see, when I switch on the power, it perfectly works. So I make sure my USB-C and the battery connection both are working on the logic board. And now is the real fun, and now we are going to see how we can use those two inputs and power our GoPro, because we don't want to carry a big battery with a quad, or we don't want to carry any adapter. So we are going to use those input and do something to provide the power from the LiPo to the GoPro. And let's look at the first way from USB-C, how we can use USB-C connection to power through the LiPo. So one of the main components we need to power our GoPro is called BEC, B-E-C. BEC is called Battery Eliminator Circuit. It's just a fancy name for voltage regulator. It gets the high voltage from the LiPo and convert into low volt, maybe 5 to 9 volt. As you can see, there are 4 pins. It takes 6 to 30 volt in and then output to the 5 volt. That's we are going to use with our LiPo to provide the constant voltage to our GoPro logic board, because GoPro logic board can accept up to 5 volt maximum, and if you directly connect from the LiPo, it's going to burn it. And so you can see I have this connection ready where I connected input from the LiPo to this, and I'm going to connect this BT2 connector to the LiPo, and the other one is the USB-C connection, which is coming as an output. So input is from LiPo and output is to the USB-C. So here I have used one USB-C cable, which you can use and strip any USB you can buy on the dollar store, or you can use existing USB-C. When you strip it, you will see 4 connection. One is positive, negative, and other 2 are the data, D minus, D positive for the data purpose. So we only need positive and minus, so we are going to do that, and you can easily see those positive and negative signs on the USB-C board. So I have connected those, and I have connected the other one for the LiPo purpose. So when now I connect this USB-C to my board, and the other one I am going to connect to the directly to the LiPo, and that's how I am going to use one of the ways to power my GoPro from the LiPo. And that's one of the way. A lot of people use also their FC directly from, instead of back they use FC. And but the problem with that, like FC, we don't want to put a load on the FC, because when GoPro records in 4K it require at least constant 1 amp power, and we don't want to load on the FC. That's why we use back, and also just to have an external connection altogether rather than relying on the FC. So now I'm going to connect my screen. I have this broken screen from the other GoPro, which easy to show. And now when I connect my ribbon cable, button ribbon cable, and switch on, it turned on directly from the LiPo. And as you can see, like, you can using a back and create this connection from USB-C wire to the USB connection, and you can use this way of powering your GoPro. And if you don't want to use USB-C wire as a connection to the GoPro, you can directly solder those wires to the USB-C module or USB-C ribbon cable like this. And a lot of people also directly connect those output wires, 5-volt output wires from the back directly to the connection of the ribbon cable, as you can see in this image. And so it's up to you how you want to do that. I personally prefer everything detachable, and that's why I built this USB-C wire connection. And it's easy because while soldering directly to the board or directly to the ribbon cable, you might short it and then the board can get burned. So I prefer this USB-C. You can buy that from the dollar store and quickly build this connection. So it's up to you how you want to use it. This is the one way you can use power through the USB-C area. It's up to you. You want to use USB-C wire, or you want to cut this ribbon cable and connect that, or you want to directly solder to the board, or you can directly solder to this area. It's up to you. Now we are going to look the second way, which is through the battery, and how we can convert that battery using the same back, and how we can use that. And now I'm going to build that quickly for you. In order to power through the battery connection, we need a PCB which is inside the battery, which actually use to power the board, and we are going to provide the input to that PCB through our back. So we are going to tear down the battery quickly, and I'll show you what chip we need in that battery. And if you're wondering like why we need that PCB, why don't we directly connect the back from the LiPo to those 4 connector, as red becomes like a positive and then whatever is the negative or ground, right? But one thing is, these wires are not like a red is not a positive first of all, and as you can see with my test from the multimeter, all these 4 pins have certain amount of voltage going on. If I connect from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, as you can see, like first 2 pins have 5, almost like a 5 volt, and the third pin has like a lower half 2.3 or up to 3 volt going on. And I believe, maybe I'm wrong, but what I believe, this PCB is distributing the different powers to these different channels, and that's why we want to use the PCB inside the battery. And so let's quickly tear down this battery. You can remove the outer sticker of the battery, and then once you remove that battery cover, you can try to push towards outside this cap. And once you do that, it's very easy to remove that top plastic cap of the PCB, and you can see this PCB is needed. And see, you can see there are some circuit going on, and that's what we need for connecting if we are going through that battery connector pad to powering our GoPro. So let's remove that as quickly. So this is the PCB chip which was inside the battery, and you can see there is a positive, negative on the back side, and on the front side there are 4 pin connection which will go into the GoPro board. And we are going to quickly solder our wires on this one, this 4 wires, and as well as the back battery connection for it. And see, this is how I connected positive and negative on this one, and then I'm going to connect through the BT2 connector, and then I'm going to connect it to the back, and this is how it looks. So I have connected the back and the BT2 connector to that PCB, and now I'm going to connect this 4 pin which are needed for the battery connector to the board. And we are going to make sure that the sequence of these pins are correct. We don't want to mess it up and reverse it, so make sure your pins are on the right order. So you can note it down before tearing down. You can note it down on paper or something, or take a picture which can tell you that what is the sequence of that battery. So as you can see, you can maybe put on the battery and then try to see. So I know like the sequence would be from the extreme red on the right side and then going to the blue. So all those 4 connections I'm going to do now quickly, and then we are going to test this with our GoPro board and see does it power on or not through the LiPo. So now I have connected those 4 pins to that PCB, and then now I am going to attach to the board like this, and then one end is going to the LiPo side. I'm quickly going to attach my LCD again to verify it's turned on, and then the button ribbon cable, and after that I'm going to connect to the LiPo and then try to switch on. And once I switch on, and as you can see it switched on, and so it means our connections are perfect and we have made this working. So as you can see, there are 2 major ways you can connect your GoPro to the LiPo. One is using USB-C, and other is using the battery connector. And you can directly solder those. You can have in-between connection like I've used BT2 connector, or you can directly solder on the GoPro board also. It's up to you, like how much daring you are, because I don't want to mess up my board and short the board. That's why I'm using different connectors in between, so it's easy to remove, easy to switch, easy to mount to other quad as well. And it's up to you how you want to proceed. You want to cut the ribbon cable, connect the direct connection to the GoPro board, but majorly these are the 2 major ways you can power your GoPro board through the LiPo using. So that's it guys from my side. I hope you like this video. Please subscribe my channel for more videos, and also please tell me in comments what you want me to create another video for. Maybe some tutorial, beta flight, or whatever you feel like. I will try and share whatever I know, and also if I don't know, I will try to grasp and share that knowledge with you guys. We'll see you in the next one. Till then, bye bye. Thank you.